Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the last session, that is modes of operations. Okay, so here this in under this one we are going to discuss different types of modes of operation of your electrical drives. Okay, and under this, in order to calculate the time and energy loss under transient operations of your electrical drive. So, what are the three modes of operation? Is nothing but stating, acceleration and deceleration. Acceleration including starting, deceleration including stopping. Okay, va? So this acceleration, deceleration is nothing but transient state. The steady state is nothing but your um, uh, steady state. Acceleration and deceleration is nothing but your transient state. This is the basic equation for your analysis. Okay, so this is nothing but your motor load, dynamics of motor load systems. This T is nothing but your motor torque, and this T1 is nothing but your load torque. Okay, and the motor torque will be given by T1 plus J d omega m divided by dt. Okay, now using this we are going to discuss about this acceleration, deceleration and steady state. Now, see, according to the above expression, the steady state operation takes place when the motor torque equals to load torque. That is nothing but equilibrium state. Okay, so steady state is also known as equilibrium state. Okay, equilibrium state is nothing better when the motor torque is equal to load torque, then it is said to be steady state. Okay. Now, during in the steady state operation for the given speed, the steady state motor speed curves such as motor and load curves are equal. Okay, well, here in steady state operation, the motor torque and speed torque will be equal at speed. Okay, at same speed. Motor torque and load torque will be equal at same speed. If there is any change in speed achieved by varying the steady state motor speed torque curve, so that the motor torque will be is equal to load torque at the desired speed. Okay, so here we are having two types of this one conditions, condition 1 and conditions 2. If you are varying the motor torque characteristics, if you are varying the motor torque curve, then you will have one speed, that is omega 1 m, omega m1, and that will be here. This is nothing but your torque which is generated at this point, which is named as 1, and whenever the speed torque curve is changed, then the speed curve will be is equal to 2. Okay, so actually what they are telling, the motor parameters are adjusted to provide the speed torque curve 1. Okay, so in order to get the speed torque curve, the speed torque curve, in order to get the speed torque curve 1, the motor parameters should be adjusted and make the motor should run at the desired speed. Okay, in order to get this curve 1, okay, the motor parameters should be adjusted, should be adjusted and make the speed at the desired, and the motor should run at the desired speed. In order to get the speed torque curve omega m2, that is 2, curve 2, the speed is changed when the motor parameters are adjusted to provide the speed torque curve 2. Okay, so by varying the motor torque curve to get the two different curves, speed versus torque. Now, see, when the load torque oppose the motion, okay, when the load torque oppose the motion, the motor works as a motoring operating. Because this one we have discussed in the motoring four quadrant operation, that is nothing but your this is nothing but your what during first quadrant operation, your motor torque will be in anti-clockwise direction, and your speed is also in anti-clockwise direction, and your load torque will be in clockwise direction. Okay, this clockwise direction, this one is because of force of gravity, the load torque will be generated towards down, and here in order to pull the car upward, the motor torque will be generated which is opposite to the load torque, such that in order to drive the motor towards drive the motor towards forward direction. Okay, so when the load is active, what is meant by active load? I've told if the drive rotation is reversed, if the drive rotation is reversed, your the load torque sign should not change. That is nothing but active load. Okay, if the what is meant by load torque, active load torque when the drive rotation is reversed, the load torque should not sign should not change. Okay, that is nothing but your active load torque. That's what it is given. When that load is active, it can reverse its sign and act assist to motion. Okay, steady state operation for such case obtained by adding mechanical brake, which will produce the torque in direction opposite to the motion. Next, steady state operation is obtained at the speed for which braking torque is equal to load torque. Okay, so steady state operation is obtained at the speed for which the braking torque equal to load torque. The drive operates in the second quadrant and fourth quadrant. For this active load torque, the drive will be rotate in the first quadrant and third quadrant. That is nothing but your forward motoring. This first quadrant is nothing but your forward motoring, and this third quadrant is nothing but your reverse motoring. The second quadrant is nothing but your forward braking, and the fourth quadrant is nothing but your reverse braking. Now, coming to the next topic, acceleration and deceleration modes. Acceleration modes and deceleration, already I told, acceleration means starting, deceleration means stopping. This is nothing but the transient modes. The drive operates in acceleration modes when the increase in speed is required. When the drive operates in drives operates in acceleration mode whenever increase in speed is required. Next one is deceleration modes. Deceleration modes means stopping. Like when the drive operates in deceleration mode whenever decrease in speed is required. Whenever decrease in speed is required. Okay, and here. When the motor torque will increase means, generally when the motor torque will increase means, if it is when the motor current is increased, the motor torque will increase. When during this condition, a care to be taken, because whenever the current more current is flowing into the circuit, that is very danger. So that time the current will be, we know that in the block diagram of electrical drive, the current will be controlled. It should be monitored by the sensing unit, and then it is given to the power modulator through control unit. So according to that, the power modulator will generate the flow of power according to the load requirements to control the load. So the motor torque will be accompanied by increase in motor current. Here care to be taken. Okay, so the motor and power modulator should be operate in the safer conditions. Okay, in applications involving acceleration period of long duration, current must not be allowed to exceed the rated value. Always we have to make sure that the current should not exceed beyond the rated value. So I told acceleration is nothing but a starting of the motor. Deceleration is nothing but a stopping of the motor. Whenever the speed should to be decreased, that is nothing but a deceleration of your motor. Whenever the speed decrease in decrease in speed is required, the drive operates in the deceleration mode. Okay, so speed, if you want to decrease the speed, the drive operates in the deceleration mode in order to stop the motor. Whenever the motor exceeds the rated current, so that will not be safer. In order to overcome that, the motor will goes for the deceleration state. Okay, so here in closed loop drive, the fast response motoring current may be intentionally forced to the maximum value in order to achieve high acceleration. In closed loop, we are having two types of system, that is open loop system and closed loop system. In closed loop system, that was I have discussed in the in the block diagram of electrical drive, that is the closed loop system. We can control very fast, we can get the fast response by using closed loop systems. The error can be easily minimized, and we can control the motor according to the load requirements. Okay, thank you students. If you are having any doubt, you post it in the comment box. Thank you students.